to speak a little bit of geography, Jackson is situated on the southern end of Wyoming and of the Jackson Hole Valley. It's a large landscape of mountains itself in the Teton County. Jackson is also considered as the seat of this county. Jackson is also known to be near the Yellowstone National Park and the Grand Teton Park. Now, after this little presentation of mine, it is time to speak about the assets of Jackson. Why is it so much attractive to people? Did you know Wyoming is ranked number one when it comes to taxes, whether it is income, estate, or climate taxes? I'm speaking about the USA here, okay? But it is ranked number one, and that is the reason why so many rich people go to Jackson. Basically, what they do is they declare Jackson as their hometown, not to get taxed too much by the government. Another point that makes Jackson attractive to me is its population. There are like 10,000 people living here in the central town, so that's not really overcrowded. It's a little bit too much for me, but it's still better than New York City. And the crime rate is also pretty low if we want to compare it to most other towns in the USA. Another point that makes Jackson attractive to me is the amount of seasonal jobs. What I mean is that there are a lot of activities in winter that are developed, such as skiing, for example, and that gives a lot of variety to those who do not want to only have one job in their entire life. Another great thing about Jackson is how they are currently developing renewable energy, solar energy, biofuels also, and because even though people are surrounded by nature in Jackson, they are still victim to environmental crisis like any other town. And I think in 2021, 2022, it's very important to work on this crisis. So Jackson is showing a level of maturity by working on it. However, if there is one thing I will always remember Jackson for, it's its landscape and wildlife. Not just in Jackson in particular, but everywhere around it. There are so much mountains and forests and wildlife. There are a lot of mooses, wolves, bears. It's pretty diverse. If on a trip you ever end up to Jackson, you'll have the possibility to visit the National Museum of Wildlife Art, which represents various animals from all around the globe. But you can also try to cross this very famous river. It is called the Snake River. It is near Jackson, in the Jackson Hole. You can also try skiing in winter. And did you know that Jackson is called the last of Old West? And this is the reason why there are so many Western activities such as bull riding, horse riding. You can even try to eat with a cowboy. It is authorized. But as any other town, Jackson is facing a lot of problems. And according to me, the biggest one is when it comes to money, because the prices are way too high. If we want to compare Jackson to other towns in the USA, the prices are known to be twice as expensive. 97% of the whole territory is unused, and I'm not really fond of using to our advantage nature just to make money. But if this means prices could go a little bit lower, well, I'm not against the idea. And with the national parks we can find everywhere, they could start a business or something. Winter is a wonderful season, but it gets scary when you know that they can last from November to mid-April. Yeah, they are very long here and also extremely cold sometimes. It can please people, but I'm not part of them. Due to the touristic activity that in the past couple of years just increased to unimaginable levels, roads has had been used even more. So we should maybe start to think of a solution. You know, not building more roads because that would mean people would just use them even more.